What's up, y'all? All right, we have a lock off of a desk. This is a pretty common thing that you will see on the new styles of desk. If we look real close at it right there, that code on it's 001, which if you have ever pulled a code on desk, you know that is very vague. I think there were like 70 different possibilities it could be. And this basically goes through the wood of the desk right here. Your keyhole sticks out. When you turn the key, it turns this bar, which flips something. If we look really close at this thing, and I've seen broken ones, you can automatically tell how very bad of an idea that is. If there is any bit of pressure put on this thing, it's going to snap that little weak joint right there off. But that's not my problem, but the problem I have is we have to make a key for it. So I'm going to make a key, not by impression and not by picking, but by the Lishi cutter, because those seems to be pretty popular. So let's get started on making a key for this little doodad. Okay, so we are going to try some of the more common keys like the Y11. It does not fit. Then I'm going to try the Y13, Y12, Y14. None of those work, so we have to go over to the specialty keys. And most of these are RV style, but we do have some other ones. And if we look real close in the keyhole, it looks like a single cylinder or a single-sided key, because if you put your pick in there, solid on the bottom, the key would lift the wafers up here, but we need to find the right key. So we're going to go down to Kimball KB1. That's a double-sided. That's not it. Kimball KB2 is one of their single-sided, and it fits. So this is a Kimball lock, single-sided. And now that we know it's Kimball, we could narrow it down in our code program by going to Office Other, going through and finding the Kimball. There's a double and a single, so we'll click on the single-sided Kimball furniture, and there we go, X1, X1, 4. But let's do it the other way. And now you would automatically think, let's just take this screw out and take it apart. However, there's an easier way to do this, and that is to simply pull the core out with your pick. And on these, it is pretty dang easy to do. If you reach in the back, push down, push up. Oh, there it goes. We see how there is if I can get it, there we go. See that little projection in the back? Got a really strong snick to it. And this projection on the back of the plug goes into that hole. It's 5 wafer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we can see the retaining wafer has a solid bottom. So simply, when you have your pick in there, all you're doing is pulling this down. And if we can see, dang black locks here, where are we? Alright, see that groove right there, right before you get to the back? That's where that wafer is sticking up into. And this core can be pulled out either locked or unlocked. So if it's on a desk, really all you have to do is walk up to it. Let's put it back in so it'll be sticking out like that. Just go in there, pull the core out, put our key in, make sure the key goes all the way, which it should. These are 5 wafers, so pretty easy to cut on this one. Looks like we have just nibble, starting from the shoulder, nibble, no cut, nibble, no cut, and then a little bit more of a nibble. So 2, 1, 2, 1, 3. And if we look at how the key engages that last wafer, you can see it barely catches that last wafer. So that tip cut, and whenever it only reaches that far, make sure your key's going all the way in, which it is here. So we know that that very tip cut is going to just be nibbling off the tip, and then we're going to progress forward kind of with standard spacing. And we're going to use this doodad to do that. This doodad, the Lishi cutter. Let's see how this sits. Oh, that sits really well on that ledge. So the tip was about like that. A little bit more. Sure. I'm gonna have to flip it over though because the ledge was making it stop. And check it. A little bit more. Sure. And then the other cuts was about here and about there. That's all there is to it. Two, 1, 2, 1, 3.5. Let's clean up that angle right there. Okay, it's good. Now put it back in. Just align our peg, pull the wafer down, and push it in, pull it out, make sure it stays, and check your key. So that's all there is to it. At this point, you can just duplicate it or code cut another one. Freehand style. There we go, guys. Thanks for watching. If y'all have any questions or comments, as always, put them in the comments section. Catch you next video.